Okay, this is a flip through of my third junk journal. It is called Deep Dive, and it's what happens if you binge on Magnum PI. Here is a beautiful necklace. It is a fiber, textile, and glass bead necklace. It features a beautiful shell that I made. It has silver mica glitter incorporated into it. This is a cool shell, which I don't usually do. I usually do warm, but this was a cool one. You can wear this, of course. It ties through these holes, and it has beautiful hand-dyed ribbon and hand-dyed fabric and crochet and lace, all kind of things. It's a delightful thing, and it's your bonus that comes with and inspired this journal. The cover is canvas, acrylic painted canvas, which I covered cardboard with, and it's also painted a beach scene, which is Rutherford Beach in Louisiana. This tie is a mixture of chindi and beautiful hand-dyed ribbon that I dyed, spun into a cord. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this thing. The kit that I used, which had our odd colors, is by Louise Heinzel. She has weird tastes like me. And it is, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Seahorse, underwater seahorse, mermaid, something like that. And I used this kit. And this front cover features double pockets. Here is the first signature. There are two. Here's a beautiful page with just a beautiful seahorse. I'm just going to flip through and not explain everything. These are European stamps that have punctuated each with, not each, but many with. There's lots of sewing, lots of art. This little double pocket says Dream. Lots of glitter, some sequins. And here's some more of that beautiful chindi, which happened to go with this color. And here's some beautiful scrim, which I dyed. Some lace I dyed. I can't tell all the details because I'll go so crazy. This was supposed to have 3 signatures. Only 2 would fit. There will be a volume 2. So if you like this one, there's more coming. Here's a Hawaii page from some paper that I had. Here's an underwater scene which I painted over gesso, over vellum, with some collage all around it. This is just too much fun. I have never had so much fun in my life. It's combining all these mediums together. It's just too fun. Here is a double pocket also. Nope, single pocket. Wrong there. With some silk that I dyed and tore into ribbon. Here is the first page that I painted. It's a piece of painted paper which I painted with pink acrylic, and it has an underwater scene with a cute little fish, some texture and sequins and glitter, and it's a pocket. So there's a little tag for you to write on. All of these tags are blank on the back. Most are blank on the back, so that you can journal to your heart's desire. Little bit of gray washi tape. There's gray in this too. It's a cool jewel tone with warm coffee. I love it. Just beautiful. Here's a cute little tablet I made from different papers that you can just take little notes or write your love in. Write your love in there. And this is in a pocket with another an abstract underwater bit of seaweed. Here's a pretty old label that I found in an old magazine. I love it. It's just a scan of it though. Just a scan. Here's an upper corner pocket with 2 tags. This is the center of the first signature, and it's called Find Your Treasure. It's a deep dive. So find your treasure. And it has a chest, a treasure chest, and some seaweed. and it has lots and lots of glitter and music and seahorses and all kind of things, but this comes off. I mean, you will lose it through the time that you have it, but not all will come off. There's plenty, so you can afford the lanyard to come off, because there's plenty that'll stay. But don't freak out if it comes off, because there's beads and gems and all kind of things that I just kind of peppered onto it, just so there would be abundant measure. And then there's little sweet words all throughout. Find your treasure, love deeply. Here's a place to just put little love notes. And here's some more beautiful hand-painted 3-layered seaweed and a purple stamp from Italy, which happened to match it, swirly. Here is another page. This is a pink page with a pocket, cards to write on, with an Indian stamp. Here's another piece of the other side of the vellum, and it's got pearlescent watercolor on it. Yeah, I had to order some, of course. Here's a German stamp on the other side. And here's another seahorse textured pocket with another one of these cute little multimedia tablets for you to write on, or in and on. And here's two pockets. Here's a pocket with 2 tags in it, with some beautiful chintzy texture, some vintage lace, and a picture of a Belgian stamp with a picture that looks like my daddy. So it got to go in there, even though it doesn't really quite match. It complements it. Here's the first page that I painted, and it's a beautiful little tropical fish with some tropical seaweed and some beautiful. This is silk that I dyed, and it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful. This was so much fun to paint and do. I love it. And that's the end of the first signature. Here's some more silk. These are called cluster strips. It's a collage strip of the pieces that you use, and it pulls it all together. Here's a belly band, and it goes across, and you just stick anything you want in there. And this is the second signature, and it's signature called Be Grateful. This is the first time I've ever made this. It's a floating spine. So when you bind your book, you bind it to a separate piece of cardboard and then glue the cardboard to the first, because I didn't want to punch holes in my painting of my Rutherford Beach. Here is a tuck spot. It's kind of a pocket. It's kind of a tuck spot with Queen Elizabeth. And another card to journal on. You can stick anything you want in here. Here's a pocket with this one's called Imagine. So she's dreaming and she's imagining beautiful things to create. And here are 2 cards that fit in there. But of course you can put anything you want. Some antique music. This is a real pretty page too. It's called Dive Deep. Although the name of the journal is Deep Dive. Because I did dive deep. And playing like I was in Hawaii the whole time with gorgeous water. With all that Magnum PI business. This is a beautiful tropical fish and some beautiful layers of seaweed. Here is something my husband has learned to save: junk mail. And this is a junk mail envelope turned into a sweet little, just a little cute little place to tuck things. And another journal card that came with the kit. These are tabs just because they're cute. I love the texture. Here's some more snippet. A couple of, I guess tags, journal cards, journal tags, but they're big. And here is a layered bit of, because I couldn't stand the page plain. Oh, there's lots of sewing on these pages though, because I love to sew paper. Who knew? Here's a French stamp, and this is an Italian stamp, just for cuteness. Here's a muslin piece of cotton fabric, which I dyed and stamped. 2 little cards that go inside, and a little corner accent. Here's another pocket with a couple of tags in it on beautiful little seahorse paper. Here's a crab that I painted. I love this too. It looks old, but it's not. And here's a beautiful purple piece of seaweed and a purple Italian stamp punctuated with it. I make crab beads sometimes too. I make all kind of beads, but this is my first time to learn to do it with paper. I love it. This is some antique Italian script, and this is from an old book. Love book. Here is another stamp. This looks German. I just used the green because there was green in this little seahorse hair piece. Here's a couple more tags to write on. Or you can use them for gift cards too. Gift tags, I like to do that. Or just love letters. You know, they're really big, this one is. And you can just write sweet things to your loves. Here's a place that reminding us to pray, because I always forget. I don't have it. I don't have it. I want this person to get healed. I want this. And, well, did you pray, dummy? Oh, I forgot that. So this is a reminder. We need to pray. We have not, because we ask not. Here's a nice, big, happy, jovial card. This is the one that reminds me of my color scheme on the front of this journal. So write some sweet things on that to whoever buys this. And here is Pinky. Pinky is a dolphin that lives in our big lake. We have a lake called Big Lake. And this is Pinky, and I heard she had a baby, so there might be 2 Pinkies in Big Lake now. And she just matched the pink, so what can I say? I had to put her in here because she's a local celebrity. And here's a plain page that you can write on. Here's another tablet, another little card in a pocket, lined with some of that beautiful chintzy that I unwove from a rug. That's all the rage now. People are doing that a lot now. Oh, and look, a United States 2-cent stamp. I didn't realize that. I just liked the color. And here's an Italian stamp on the back, and lots of just cuteness, and a underwater excitement for divers, and a couple of tags. And this is the end with a double pocket, a purple Italian stamp, some purple seahorse, and some fabric and scrim that I dyed. And that's the end. Here's the outside, and there's Rutherford Beach. Isn't it cute? Thank you.